Almost. Wow, what a beautiful day. So nice to be out here, and it's a weekday, so I'm just kind of playing, keep myself busy. And welcome back. My name's Chris Erickson, aka Saltyhead, and today we're going to show you how to get some ribbed mussels. And ribbed mussels are different than the blue mussels you typically see in restaurants. These are they call the Atlantic ribbed mussels, and some people say they're not as tasty. They're a little bit more chewy than the blue mussels, but they're easy to find here. And I think after you cook them up and you mix them with garlic and wine and minced tomato, they taste pretty good to me. So I've been eating them for almost my whole life. My father, my grandfather, we all ate them. And with anything you have to be careful, because they say to eat them during the winter months, because that's when they're not exposed to the heat and the sunlight, and there's less chances of bacteria getting into your system. Because with anything, you just have to be careful. When you cook them up, you smell them. If they don't smell right, then toss them. If they float in the pot, get rid of them. Because they've already been compromised. So, but today we're gonna dig some. We're gonna collect them. You don't really have to dig them. You just collect them, and they grow right along the shoreline here. And I'll show you. And they're pretty good. But if you watch some of my other videos in the past, you've seen me go cohogging. You see me oystering, getting little necks and cherry stones. And this is what we do here in the winter time. You can do it in the summer too. It's just the winter time, it's slower. There's not as much to do. I mean, I find plenty to do, but I know one thing: I can't stand sitting home on a couch. It just drives me crazy. I don't know how people do it. Watch TV and the news and all that. It's just it's not conducive to being happy and being out in the wild. And my brother-in-law, who he's kind of like me, and he loves the outdoors, and he just turned me on to this show that's been around, had 7 seasons. It's called Alone. And so I've been watching that, and I love it. It's just they take 10 guys or ladies, and they put them in the woods, and they give them some prize money if they can stay 100 days, and very few of them make it more than 30 days. And so it's all about survival, and you're just trying to live off the land. They give you 10 items you can bring, and it's interesting what they bring. And so it's a really cool show. And this one fella, his name is Dave Whipple. I love the guy. I mean, he's my idol now. And he can pretty much make something out of almost nothing. And he knows how to survive. And I love to watch him when he builds his shelters and so forth. And he gives you a lot of good tips. So, he's one of the guys I watch. And if you ever get a chance, check him out. And there's others. There's Slim Potato Head. I watch him. And then there's a couple others. Bruno, not Bruno, Barron. And but yeah, I like watching YouTube videos more than I do TV now. It's changed my whole world. And but today we're going to dig some mussels. And just a little bit about myself. I'm a Cape Codder. I was raised in central Massachusetts, and I'm very fond of Maine. I spent a lot of time in New Hampshire. I love going up north. I like hiking the mountains. I like fishing. I'm not so much of a hunter. I don't like killing big game. And so I more or less, I'm kind of treading lightly. I just don't want to get into anything too much. I just want to enjoy where I'm at, and I love to see new things, pretty things, and I breathe fresh air. And yeah, that's where I'm at. And so I still work. I have a job, and I'm not able to make a lot of videos, or at least not 1 a week or 2 a week like some of these guys do on YouTube, because I'm holding down a job. I have, in fact, I have 2 jobs. I own a company, and I also, I have domestic things like chores you know, around the house, laundry, food shopping, but I managed to get as much as I can in, and still I'm able to go out and get mussels. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna pick up some mussels, and then I'll show you how to cook them, clean them, cook them, and so that's what we're gonna do. Now, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of mussels here, and they're all attached to these bogs, and these run, you know, as far as your eyes can see, and so there's no shortage. And I don't think a lot of people really eat these things. They probably don't know much about them. But anyway, so you see one here, and you just kind of take it and you tug on them, and they come right off. And you gotta twist them off. Yeah, they just keep twisting them. And then they have this thing on here, and this is called the beard, okay? So what you do is you pull the beard out. I'm not gonna do it with one hand. Anyways, it comes right out. You have to do it with two hands. But anyways, you can see I'm pulling it out. And that's how they cling to the bog. Otherwise, they drift off, and who knows where they'd end up. But anyways, I'll show you in a minute. I'll just come back to him. But yeah, now these guys, see, this guy's open. I don't know why he's open, but anyways, we just keep twisting them off here. And you just keep looking for big ones. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you pick from. You might want to pick a certain size. I like the bigger ones myself. And like I said, there's a bunch of them. And look at that. This is an oyster. I don't know if you can see that. There's an oyster right here. Yeah. He's in there too. But today we're not after oysters, so we're just after the mussels. And yeah, you can see I got a few in the bucket. Now I'm not going to take that many because it's just me, and I don't really need that many. And you know, I'll get a couple more. And you know, no sense in being greedy. I like to leave things. I don't like to take too much of anything. Just look at that. I got four on a pick. Some smaller ones. You know, you want to leave some for other people and let them grow, because these guys, I'm sure they have a lot to do with cleaning up the water. You know, because they process everything. I'll put a little bit of water in here now. Kind of clean them up a little bit. Okay. And I'll just show you how I debeard them. Okay. You can see that one of these is floating. Okay. You see that? Okay. So he's no good. There's something wrong with him. I mean, he's closed up like he's okay, but I'm not going to trust it. So we'll throw him away. And we'll go in here, and I'll show you. Here's an example of debearding now. You see how he's got the little beard on there? All right. So you just tug that right off, and then you got a mussel that's ready to eat. And some people are taking the wire brush them, you know, to clean them up a little bit. You could, but this is fine with me. And so we got, I don't know, we got a dozen. And that's probably plenty. That's all I need. So there we go. There's our lunch. Now I'm just kind of showing you a little bit about where you can go to get these things. And right now I happen to be on Bass River, and it's kind of where I grew up in the summertime, and so I know this area pretty well. And yeah, out there's Fallon's Pond, and we spent a lot of time out there skiing, water skiing in the summer and all that sort of thing. And but yeah, there's good crabbing in here. Out in the middle you can get quahogs and soft shell clams. In the summertime the clammers come in here and they dig the clams, and yeah, there's a lot to offer. I mean, if they stuck me here in that show alone, I would never leave. I mean, I love it. I could survive forever. And that's why you wonder why people like to go up to Alaska and places like that. I mean, I guess the thing that you miss most is just the carbs. You get all proteins, you know, from animals and things like that, and well, mussels and, you know, shellfish, but you get no sugars and no salt and no carbs. So you miss all the breads and things. Well, now that I have all my mussels, I'm gonna go back to the house, and after I stop at the store, I'll pick up some wine and some garlic, and I'm gonna get these things cooked up, and we'll have a little afternoon snack, and that'll make for a good day. I'll just stay out here and for as long as I live, just enjoying the Mother Earth. She gave us a lot to do, a lot to see, and I think right about now in life, it's time to really enjoy all the good things that we have. And there is a lot. You just have to follow your heart, and that's what I'm doing. Well, welcome to my kitchen, and right now I'm going to show you how to prepare steamed mussels. So what you need to do to make mussels is, first of all, you need the mussels, which we've already collected. I use tomato sauce, diced tomato, onion, basil, fresh is better, some garlic, we need some olive oil, fresh wine, and I have some ciabatta bread, which would be great for dipping in the sauce once it's all put together. So let's get started. So we chop up a little bit of this purple onion, nice and fine. A bit of garlic. just stir that up nice. And that oil is nice and hot, so it's really not going to take long. Then we're going to add the diced tomatoes. There's some green chilies in there, but that's what I had, so we'll add a little bit of that. That looks good. So now we'll add the wine, and it's a Chardonnay. This white wine, just a little bit in there. Okay. Mix that around. Turn the heat down just a little bit. Then we'll add our mussels. And then we're just going to put a little bit of this basil on there, just to add a little bit of flavor. Mix it around. Oh, that smells really good. Oh, that's delicious. Mmm. And we'll cover it up. All right, it's been 10 minutes, so those are definitely ready. So let's take them out now and we'll plate them up. You want to make sure you get that sauce in there too. That delicious sauce. Oh yeah, this looks perfect. Okay. Put that sauce right in there. Just a couple more. Yeah. Nice garlic. Okay, so let's go put them over here. Well, here you have it. Fresh New England Atlantic ribbed mussels, all prepared. I did this, I started at 2 o'clock and it's now 3:30, and I picked them, I cleaned them, and then I cooked them. And here we have it, a beautiful afternoon meal along with a nice Chardonnay and some ciabatta bread. And so what a great way to spend a day. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed living off the land, and I know if I was alone and in one of those survival shows, I would probably do quite well, because I have no problems going out and getting fish, seafood, and finding things to eat. And this is what I enjoy doing. And by the way, I hope your day was good too, because every day should be an adventure, and you really got to get out there and enjoy it, because you only go around once. And so until next time, this is Saltyhead here on Cape Cod, and thank you for watching.